Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Handoff here for Brooks. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. He rolls to his right. It's into the hands of White. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Brooks. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That stop made by Derek Brown. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play coming here. Got a man, Spears has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours.
Give him around 6, that's going to make it second and 4. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now.
One of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll run. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Cut deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers now lead by 10. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Completed here to Spears. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Running it with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Looking to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
So now here's 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. And it's the Panthers taking over on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set go.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That's complete. Here's Brooks. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
To throw again, it's Purdy. What a hit, and the ball's loose. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Just before halftime. We get a timeout. Take it. Fourth down now, and out comes Michael Badgley in the Lions field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Panthers football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here comes Brooks. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Has a man. It's Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds Sanders. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He finds Laporta. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's got a modest gain up to the 41-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Now Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Purdy to throw. Legette's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
It's a gain of 4, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 36. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. They did it! He made the interception! The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Kate, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard, and all of a sudden now you're defending the lead.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Brooks on the give, headed right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it's 3rd down now. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. On 3rd down, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This play goes for 36. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Brooks. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they're going to take over possession.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here for Brooks. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Purdy. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They go play action on 1st. Has the connection to right. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this one to Brooks. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Purdy on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Throwing now. He's going to push one deep down the... Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Laporta with the grab. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll go again with Dillon. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Michael Badgley out now. He knows how big this try is. It's a 39-yarder. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Lions get the win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Charlotte.